Yo, can I with you? What?
ACP, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, Primadonnanews, I don't even want to see it. Just take the phone. Look, you got some weed? Dang. Gotta get some. All right, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here. We waiting on you. All right.
I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless.
It doesn't take a genius to see the direction of the news nowadays, when once upon a time you could watch the news and get reliable information. Now it's become more and more apparent these people will put out anything and won't come back and try to clean up the false narratives and statements they make. Like when it came to the tragedy with Snootie Wild. Some people automatically dismissed how suspicious this whole scene looked when they heard this attempt to rob an individual, even though this story made absolutely no sense. And who came back to clean it up? Still, to this day, people are wondering what happened to this man. But the most important thing that I wanted to point out was if you look at all these cases we have seen from the news, you will notice how different cases are being handled. So when you see certain open cases and you see that nobody is volunteering certain information, it should dawn onto you why. And when you see people running to the internet, putting all these narratives out, volunteering all this alleged evidence, it should raise red flags and people should comprehend what I clearly put before you. Back in 2015, when everybody was celebrating this black president, maybe you should have been reading the facts that he was opening the door for propaganda to be manipulated to shape your views against people that look like you, while all this injustice plays out in your face and you're distracted by ignorant remedial topics. But hey, it's still slow people out here that can't put my content together and visually see how I have layered it all for you to reflect on all the things that played out in your face while you were being distracted as I presented it to you. Because at the end of the day, I don't have a dog in this fight, but when I saw corruption, I pointed it out. Wasn't here to make no friends and don't give a shit about the enemies, but the truth is the truth. So with that said, I would respect some individuals a lot more if they came out and told you that I don't allow them to bring me janky ass information, which is why some people feel some type of way about me. But if you reviewed my earlier content, you would have noticed that what I just explained in this video is the reason I started my platform, unlike others.
Hi, Cheryl. My name is Doug Anton. I'm an attorney in New Jersey. I represent Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. I've just been informed that you have either an allegation of or you have mailed a check for $20,000 in support of R. Kelly. I understand the allegation is that you mailed that check to me. My phone number is 201-487-2055. I want to assure you that my office never received a check for $20,000. Of course, we would welcome one if you did. If you did mail one, you should immediately call your bank and call the police so they can track it down to see who did what with it. I would also expect that you would provide me with that information so I can see who's trying to do fraud in the client's name. Again, my name is Doug Anton. My phone number is 201-487-2055. I welcome your phone call at any time to discuss this issue so we can clear it up. And I can make sure if you did send a check, I can assist you in any way to get that money back. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye. All right, Tchen. Now it's just you and I are back on the phone.
Okay.
So hopefully she calls me back. You call her up and follow through with it yourself.
Yeah.
I will address anything you'd like me to address. And the stuff you're saying also, and you can say anything you want. I'm saying if you really want to help Robert, the stuff you're saying about the procedures and stuff like that, it's completely off.
What
I would
procedures?
not mind if somebody, you speak very intelligently and you seem like you got your head on right. I would not mind if somebody conveyed the proper message to the fans. You want to be that person, I'll be happy to give you email updates on things that are going on, things that the press and nobody else knows about. So you can intelligently say to everyone, hey, heard from the attorney, got the document from the court. Like today, we just got denied, unfortunately, on a great motion we filed on literally an hour ago for a motion to dismiss the first count of the indictment. I just don't understand this court sometimes. But we still keep filing motions, we still keep doing our job. Right? Our day will eventually come in court.
Now, clearly people that follow my content obviously are aware there are certain topics I don't touch for obvious reasons, such as I don't know this man's finances and or the reasonings behind his decisions that we know for sure he made. So when it comes to these individuals who want to come to YouTube with their source information, who then get mad and want to discredit you because you don't run with the bullshit they're feeding you and bypass all the common sense, this is why I can't take these people serious. As you just heard in the little snippet, these people wanted to tell these attorneys what to do in the beginning, get mad when they feel like their information is not being applied and or they're not satisfied with the progress of this case, and not recognize that there's many other factors going on. But because they want to keep your attention on bloggers who had nothing to do with the case, they can't even comprehend what was going on behind the scenes that was making it easy for the judges to deny this man's bond in the first place. So the people late to the party bypassed all the information I showed you that I believe laid out a lot of fraudulent activity that would prompt a lot of the things we're seeing play out. But of course, they don't want to talk about that on YouTube. They want to come out here and point out fraudulent activity that they participated in, point out janky ass articles that they helped to put out, and bypass what I showed you was going to happen, that these people were trying to secure the bag by any means necessary. They were giving people the platform to solidify these narratives and keep you distracted from the truth. But at the end of the day, I ain't finna argue with stupid people when they don't even have this common sense. Hypothetically, Robert Kelly owes this jail facility money, and or they do have an attachment for these default judgments and or his child support as they first came to the internet when they were first drumming up all these different fundraisers while they want to keep your focus on one in specific. So let's hypothetically say this man has a debt with the jail facility. Unless he has a close person in there that could receive money and split what's received with him, I'm sorry to break the news to you. Even this commissary is an issue that people out here in the real world ain't got time to speculate. So if it was too much for me to ask my audience to verify any type of information with his counsel and or wait for official reports, then don't expect me to come and clear up the bullshit these agitators put on the internet.
Because y'all could never do nothing as men while that man was there, because he treated y'all like shit. Let's talk about how many of y'all he owed money to right now that he played with y'all all the way till he went to prison. Because I do remember, Don, you crying on Christmas when he got that bonus money, and you was talking about how you was getting ready to leave him. You, fuck this, you ready to tell it all, and this and that, and because he wouldn't pay you, because he went and took his, what he called himself, called it the family. He took the family shopping for Christmas and ain't pay you your money. You was sitting there broke as a joke, sitting there crying about a man that didn't pay your money, and you ain't had a heart to say nothing. And then when he paid you, you was like a little girl to the companion you was on the phone with. Oh, he got my money, everything good. I can go do this now like a kid. Dude, you don't want to play with me, bro. They facts. They in emails, they in text messages. You tell me how you want it to be posted. And this ain't none of that fake shit that they run around the internet.